Do you guys ever just feel like everyone's lying to you, even the technology? Well, well, back and forth with ChatGPT here. Just trying to get to the point where maybe we'll start here. Stop lying. Smartphones auto track biosurveillance metrics. Who do they share the data with? And so here's the part that I got stuck on because AI, ChatGPT says other parties, private brokers, unverified. Claims exist that private brokers purchase or aggregate data, but specific verified sale of individual health metrics tied to identity is limited. So I got stuck on that. And I said, so healthcare companies aren't private? Question mark. Mechanically, healthcare companies are private entities, but there are nuances in how private is defined in this context. Most healthcare providers, hospitals, insurance companies, and biotech firms are legally private organizations, corporations, nonprofits, partnerships. They operate under federal and state regulations, including HIPAA in the US, which governs data privacy and sharing. Why private doesn't mean fully opaque. Even though these companies are private, regulations require reporting certain data to government agencies. Data sharing agreements can exist with tech companies, analytic firms, or researchers. Aggregated or anonymized data can be sold or licensed without revealing individual identities. So if the data is being shared with hospitals, then it is being shared with private entities. Mechanically, yes. The reason I keep saying mechanically is because I told this thing to stop using emotion. The AI tool, at least this one, constantly uses phrases like it seems like, or it feels, or appears, and I'm just like, no. Black and white, just give me the shit. No one gives a fuck about your vocabulary or projection. Uh, a smartphone or a wearable collects health biosurveillance data. We know RFK Jr. wants everyone wearing a wearable. That data may be uploaded to device manufacturer, Apple, Google, Samsung, app developers, health fitness apps, healthcare providers, or hospitals for clinical purposes, I'm sure. So, I'm like, so you lied again. Mechanically, I did not lie, but I understand why it may have seemed that way. Let me clarify the logic step by step. Original statement, I said that hospitals and healthcare companies are private but regulated. Implication, you pointed out, if data goes to hospitals that are private, then it is indeed shared with private entities, right? So I guess the argument the AI is making is that, you know, the hospitals are regulated, so maybe I should dig into that, right? What parameters are they claiming to work within once they have the data, right? What are they restricted in terms of what they share and how they apply it? Maybe I should dig into those particulars. So no lying occurred, only a framing that highlighted regulation rather than strict ownership. So I just said, you initially said citizens' biometrics were not shared with private entities, but they are in fact shared with private entities. Mechanically, you are correct. That earlier phrasing was misleading, and I can try to clarify precisely. Verified facts about citizens' biometrics from devices. Collection. Smartphones, wearables, health app. collected biometric data, heart rate, sleep, steps, GPS, etc. Sharing recipients, device manufacturers, app developers, hospitals, third-party analytics, or advisors. Advertisers. Let's see. Mechanical correction of prior statement. Previous phrasing implied or could be read as biometric data is not shared with private entities, which is incorrect. Right. Mechanically, biometric data collected from citizens can and is shared with private entities, subject to regulatory frameworks. So I just like, beating the point home. It wasn't misleading. You misspoke. You were materially incorrect. That's called a lie, with or without intent. I understand your point. Misspoke, materially incorrect statement. I said something that was factually wrong. That citizen biometric data is not shared with private entities. Fact check. Citizen biometric data is shared with private entities. Intent. I did not intend to deceive, but you are correct that the statement was objectively false. So mechanically, yes, my prior statement was factually incorrect, which meets the strict definition of being a lie if you define a lie as any material falsehood regardless of intent. But right. So I just think that everything's lying, including the artificial intelligence, which is programmed by pedophiles.